What up, y'all? This episode is brought to you by Upside. Okay, now from cringing at the pump to getting an eye-popping check at your favorite restaurant because you know your boy likes to eat bougie, inflation is hitting us all where it hurts, in our pockets. That's why I started using Upside. Upside is an incredible app for anyone who buys gas, groceries, or likes to dine out. I do all that shit, okay? With every purchase, I'm earning cash back thanks to Upside. Now, let me tell you something. It's super easy. I use it whenever I pump gas or whenever I go out to eat because those are the two things I do the most. And it's not too good to be true, y'all. With all this cash back I get, man, I'll probably get Veyda a new Build-A-Bear, maybe get Chia some jewelry, maybe I'll get myself some shoes, who knows? To get started, download the free Upside app in the App Store or Google Play and use my promo code NOCHASER and get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more, all right? Next, claim an offer for whatever you're buying on Upside. Check in at the business, pay as usual with a credit or debit card, and you get paid. Damn, it's that easy. In comparison to credit card rewards or loyalty programs, you can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside. 3 times! You can cash out anytime to your bank account, PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands, all right? Download the free Upside app and use code NOCHASER to get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. Do it! Stupid!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How did you get here?
Bitch, I got the bus.
Nobody's supposed to be here. I tried that love thing for the last time. My heart says no. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the No Chaser podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blades.
So, real quick story about that song. One time, one of our boy Eric, was like, I was singing that song. When we were singing that song, he was like, man, I love Whitney Houston.
No.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
That's hilarious.
He's like,
he
Whitney.
wasn't joking.
No, he was not joking. And I corrected him. And to this day, because he was funny and he was a little embarrassed, like, he'll be like, Whitney Houston, right? Just but like for like random songs because of that one moment. What's up, y'all?
How are you?
Oh, I'm great, Nikki Blades.
Yeah?
Thank you for asking.
Her inflection was almost like you asked first.
Like,
how are you?
Yeah. It's like she muted the. I'm great. How are you? Yeah, I think I was so thrown by not hearing the great first. Okay, but yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I feel good. My skin's been better. I'm actually not. I don't have any concealer on today.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm letting the skin breathe, and I don't think it looks too fucked up today.
No,
so.
you look good.
Well, thanks, Nikki Blades. And other than that, I'm feeling regular.
Good for you.
And
Regular as in pooping regularly?
Pooping regularly.
Okay, so you're not bloated.
No. And I've been like, I haven't even necessarily been like dieting or anything, but I've been waking up just feeling good.
This is how you know you're getting older. When you acknowledge the days
things,
you don't feel bloated. You're like, you know what? Flat tummy today.
I'm going on 2 months
Let's go.
of not bloated.
Let's go.
I was the bloat king.
Bloat king.
Man, I'm about to get a little bit of bloat right now with this, but
Yeah, facts.
It feels good.
It does.
Whenever we went anywhere, Rick would be like, let me just get rid of some trap gas, some bloat before we head out because I'm not feeling good right
Yeah.
now.
There was points like we'd fly somewhere, and when we get off the plane, I'm just
Yeah.
I'd be in my hotel room on the floor, rolling on my back, trying to get it to push
He's
the
like
air
a
out.
baby.
Like,
He's got his legs up,
no,
doing
really,
the little
like
kicking thing.
I'm in a one of these type shits on the ground, rolling, trying to get it out. It would work.
Nikki Blades, how you feeling?
Great. I feel good. I lost 8 pounds since I started golfing.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
The fuck? How?
Well,
Stress, man.
I'm not stressed no more. It's so great. My schedule, because I'm outside so much more than I was before, and I had no idea how much walking.
Oh, you ain't been in the carts?
Well, I've done the carts, but I'll walk 9, like I'll walk like 9, and
Okay.
that's like a couple hours. You don't even realize.
Yeah, that's fact.
You go and you like 30 minutes before you're just hitting at the range, and then you'll go and walk the course. And it's not like I'm going out there and getting like drunk. So
Yeah.
I'm actually drinking water and staying hydrated. But yeah, it's been great. Skin, I got my skin worked out. Shout out Art of Beauty. You know, hair is in. My girl
Hey.
Andrea did my hair.
Shout
That
out
shit
Andrea.
took forever, by the way.
Damn.
Speed it up next time, Andre.
Actually, I'm really thankful because she ended up fitting me in Thursday, so I got it done Thursday night, but I didn't get in until like 7. Wasn't out of there till like 11:30.
Sheesh.
And then I had to get up in the morning, but
Well, it looks great.
but thank you guys.
Speaking of self-care, I'm glad we're talking about this because this is something I screenshotted as something to bring up on the podcast. right?
Perfect.
I don't know if y'all saw this the other day. World Star, one of the blogs, posted this dude talking about, and we had already kind of talked about this, right? About how like, how come this dude every time he no matter how many times he washed his ass, he still had some type of skid mark,
yeah.
right?
Oh.
But that brings me to the comments where it's really dudes out there that think like washing your ass is sus.
That's so stupid. Say
mad weird.
you're stupid the way you always say stupid.
Dude.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Like they don't want to get in there because they feel like it's sus.
Hey, ain't nobody touching my asshole, not even me.
That's just gross.
Like they gotta like pause it if they wash their ass. Like it's
so-
so weird.
I don't understand that.
It's extremely weird. Like I don't even have an explanation for that.
Yeah.
Normally I could be like, yeah, because I don't get it. I don't get it at
Like
all.
I used to think it was a joke
Yeah.
until it's like it's really dudes out there that feel that way. Though.
Yeah, like,
Do they got certain personality traits? Like, can we just like what type of man thinks that washing his own ass is sus? Like, describe this man.
You know, I mean, I think it's a lot of toxic masculine traits. Because it's dudes out there that'll be like, nah, taking a bath is sus, bruh.
What?
Like, that's just gay, bro. Like, taking a bath, nah.
What?
yeah. I feel like there's not really personality traits you can go off of, but plaid boxers.
Plaid boxers is a
You
clear
see
indicator
plaid
of
boxers,
stanky butt.
I would steer clear of the plaid boxer gentleman.
I'm gonna do a survey and see how many guys on my Instagram wear plaid boxers, and I'm gonna be like stinky booty.
And I'll tell you this right now. I mean, that's a fair assessment, everybody, because plaid boxers tend to not be the softer fabric.
Yeah.
They're the more like
Got a little polyester blend.
yes, and those tend to make your ass sweatier.
Ooh.
Like for whatever reason, maybe
Okay.
like the cotton just isn't soaking shit up. It's just getting sweatier, more moist in there. But when you wear those, your ass and ball and gooch region,
Yeah.
it's get a little more moist, a little faster. I feel.
Ugh. What women are dating these stinky booty men?
Hey, listen, there are stinky booty women.
Yeah, that's
Nigga.
true.
And that
is
is
true.
the weirdest shit to me.
What's your excuse?
Yeah. Like I don't get it.
That is true.
This butt stinks. The rest of you does not.
Oh.
So what did you do with this butt?
So, man, look, I got this story to tell you guys. This is pretty funny. It's pretty gross. So back when I was still living at my parents' house, me and my boy Eric, we were kicking it, and we had these two out of homegirl come through. I'd known her for a long time, and then she came over with another homegirl of hers, and they were of the Hot Topic aesthetic.
Okay.
You feel me? If
Okay,
just
I
so you can
s-
get a visual.
I see where you're
Like
going with it.
dyed black, choppy haircuts.
They
you
had
feel me?
plaid skirts on.
There was
Red
definitely some red flannel in
Red
their wardrobe
flannel, yeah.
somewhere, yeah, and some type of studded leather bracelet somewhere, right?
Okay.
So we're all kicking it at the house, but mind you, so they came over that day after a full day of being going whatever shenanigans they were being. So it's fair, it's it's understandable. Okay, where I'm going with this, but like so we're all kicking it, and I'm like, man, something smell like ass in here in my head, right? I'm like, it just smells like ass, but it was like a twang. Like I felt like these leggings that she got on, she's been wearing all week, and I could just tell, right?
Oh, like it smells old.
Yeah,
bit?
like a twangy funk. And I'm like, and me and Eric are just kind of like, something is awry in here, you know? And so as soon as they left, we was like, we got to figure out where that funk is coming from. So, of course, we sniffed where the friend had been sitting. And it was like, oh, it's the friend. This little funky booty, hot topic, goth girl ass.
Oh,
And then
man.
you went and smelt it again.
And then we said, yes.
So gross. Guys are weird.
That was a joke.
Weird. No, I believe it. I do believe that Tim went and smelled the seat.
Oh,
No,
no.
the seat smelling,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
The,
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we didn't really like it. We didn't really like it. But we definitely smelled the seat. And it was like, oh, yes, confirmed that was a situation.
if I was in a room with my friend and a guy came over and he smelled funky and we were like, do you think it was his ass that didn't smell good? Let's smell his seat. That conversation would never happen.
that's not how it goes, right?
Okay.
It's not a matter of what part was funky. It's who was funky.
Okay.
Because, and especially with women, two women, it's like, wait, is one of them funky? Is that who's smelling in here?
Yeah.
You can't smell the air where they
You have
were.
to go straight to the source.
Yeah, it's like whatever. It would be the same if like they laid down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or there's been a girl who's put her arm over Tim. And then afterwards,
Oh, no, and
his
it-
shoulder
Yeah.
smelled like her armpit. You know what I'm saying? But you would still have to smell his shoulder.
Yeah,
to
but-
know. It's like
but-
that.
But it's the seat though, like shoulder.
You gotta do
That's,
it. You gotta do
that's
it.
all they've had.
You just
on
gotta do
everything.
it.
Smell the seat.
Look, not gonna lie, and you know, I really pride myself on not being funky, right? Because I really, if I can avoid it, I will do that, right?
Yeah.
But look, I've been guilty of being the funky dude in the intimate situation on accident. Like one time, man, and I warned her too. You know what I'm saying? This back in my college days, I went to this girl's dorm room, but I've been just out all day, classes and shit, walking. Cal State Long Beach is a big campus. You got to walk really far to get to
You
that
was
art department
outside.
sometimes, all right? So I came through after the whole day of class, and I warned her. I was like, I'm warning you, I might be musty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might be a little musty. And then, like, so, and this was just going to be a fellatio situation, not full-on coitus, just a little fellatio. And so as she began to fillet me, she was like, nah, man, you got to get in the shower. She's like, hey, you gotta get in
She's
the
like,
shower.
look, I can only spit on this thing so much
Yeah,
to try to help you out.
Yeah. And I was like, I warned you.
I told your ass.
She was like, I don't care, it's whatever. Then all of a sudden she was probably like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, man, I understand the out all day funk of
Yeah.
a lady. Happens. But I've had a couple of girls who didn't do shit. Or showered and came through.
Yeah.
oh.
And I'm just like, interesting. Okay. So then you have to get all weird and awkward and make it seem like, I thought we was just homies because I'm not going down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that. Like that's when it gets weird. Like why do you stink right now?
Yeah.
Nikki Blaze, let me tell you something crazy.
Okay, tell me something crazy, Tim.
So Rick and I knew this girl that we had she was a part of just we were doing a show, okay? She was a part of just like a crew, okay? Small girl. And initially on the first hanging out with this group of people, we were like, who's funky? Someone
Right,
is
right.
Someone is funky right now. You know, someone is musty. And then when we began to realize it was this tiny Asian girl, we were shocked because we didn't understand, right? We were just in like a cab or Uber or some shit. I forget the exact situation, right? So anyways, we thought maybe she just had a long day, right? And then there was a situation where it was fucked up because we were all at the club and in a dance circle.
Oh, no.
So me and Rick trying to dance with some ladies, but the ladies had to back out the circle because the shit stank.
Damn.
The circle stank and they thought it was us, but it was this tiny Asian girl.
Yeah. So the night became trying to stay as far away from her as possible, just so people wouldn't think you are the one the smell is coming from.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
That's
That sucks really bad.
that's wow.
It's a And how do you tell someone that? You don't.
I feel like it was some type of condition.
Yeah, that's why I
And
said
at
like the
that-
internal. There's something off there.
And at that point, you can't say anything.
Yeah. Like, yo, have you been eating garlic every day and it's just sweating through your pores right now?
That's tough. You ever ate something and then started smelling like it when you were sweating? You're like, oh shit, I don't smell good.
Ass.
It's like I had too much ass today.
Damn.
Eating ass.
Fire.
Too much ass today.
No, nigga, you just stink.
That one's getting captioned and clipped and put on TikTok.
On Ricky Shucks' Instagram.
It will probably get no views. Thank you, algorithm.
I'll invite you as a collaborator. Oh, bang, bang.
No, ain't nobody getting views except him. I love DoorDash. It is a problem. I have become obsessed with DoorDash. It's so convenient. Anything I want, whenever I want it, I can get delivered right to my door. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
Pretty cool.
Sometimes I don't want to go down the street to go pick up the poke. And I just order it on DoorDash. Mm-hmm. It memorizes my order. And if I ever want to switch it up, it's so simple. I don't have to deal with anybody. And again, right to your doorstep. It's worth it.
It really is.
How worth it? So worth it.
So worth it.
And another thing that I love about DoorDash is that you can save even more right now with their annual membership. It's less than $50 a year for unlimited 0 delivery fees.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. For a limited time, our listeners get 50% off when you spend $12 or more on your first DoorDash order when you download the DoorDash app and enter the code NOCHASER. That's 50% off up to $15 value on your first order when you download the DoorDash app and enter the code NOCHASER. Don't forget, that's code NOCHASER for 50% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change, terms apply. Guys, everybody here has great hair. Rick, you do have great hair.
Hey, I do.
You do. And you know, one of the main things that keeps you having good hair is good products. FunctionOfBeauty has the best ingredients and products. So I've been using FunctionOfBeauty, and the thing that's amazing about them, not only are their ingredients organic and so good for you, it's all customizable. So you go online and you take this quiz, and what you're doing with the quiz is explaining all the little things about your hair, frizzy, the texture of it, to even whether or not you like a scent.
Oh.
So with FunctionOfBeauty, fully customized products, good for you. They smell great. They help you look great. And I've been using it consistency, and I'm just saying,
Look at that. Laid.
this hair is on point and smells like coconuts. I smell good. So say goodbye to generic hair care for good. Today, go to functionofbeauty.com/nochaser to take your hair goals quiz, and you'll save 25% off your first order. Go to functionofbeauty.com/nochaser to let them know you heard about it from our show and to get 25% off your first order. So that's functionofbeauty.com/
No chaser.
Thanks, Tim, to take your hair quiz and save 25% off your first order today.
No.
Yeah. It's a struggle to not be. Well, it's not a struggle. Let me ask you this, Rick, because David's brought this up, right?
No, I'm not a stinky fat person.
No, but are you as a big dude? Are you
Hyperaware.
Hyperaware. Interesting.
Yes, I know, and like I kind of fluctuate. The bigger I get, I know the stinkier I look. So the good smeller I try to be, depending on the weights I'm at. But yeah, no, you have to be hyper aware. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm thankful because we know the fat smell, right?
The tang.
Yeah,
Yes.
y'all can't say it. I'll say it for you because I'm fat. There's a fat guy smell that's specific to fat people. I've never had that,
Right.
and I'm so thankful. Regular musk,
So you think.
everybody gets. I sniff myself so much.
Behind the ears.
Regular stink, regular musk, everybody has that
Right.
shit. But that specific smell,
Yeah.
no.
Well, look, the top half of you smells great, bro. I hate to tell you this, but
Tim is about to
Say,
smell
you been-
that seat after.
You been down there?
I sniff Ricky Shucks' seat every time he gets up. Nah.
Too funny. But yeah, so hyper aware. Definitely.
Yeah. Interesting. That just sucks, man. It sucks when people aren't aware of.
Yeah, and it's like it's a responsibility of the people around them. But there's a certain level of like trust you have to have in the person.
Yeah.
That you tell. So like in the room, and I was having a conversation with some of my friends, I was like, I give you full permission to let me know if something is fucked up on me, right? Say my shit's not blended, maybe I have something in my teeth,
That's
maybe I'm
important.
not smelling the best. I'm not going to be mad at you if you point it out. I'm going to be mad at you if you let me outside looking stupid.
Yeah.
So I've given my friends that permission. Do you think within your friend group you gotta do that? Because if you don't, and somebody tries to be like, oh, Rick, like maybe you don't smell so good, you're gonna become offended if they tell you that.
I wouldn't be offended, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to start that conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. Look, my mom and dad have been married for over 30 years, and he still will get a little salty when she's like, "You stink." Yo, go take a shower. You stink. He'll be like, you see it in his face, like he will get salty about it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
Has Chia ever told you something like you stank and you felt some type of way about it?
look, I wouldn't say I feel some type of way about it, but there have been times where I'll just be trying to talk. It'll be like a day when you've been at the house all day, so maybe I didn't brush my teeth because we didn't do shit all day.
Oh, you've been
right?
marinating.
Yeah, so I'll just be talking. She's like, "Babe, your breath," and I'm like, I was in the middle of saying something. Maybe you could have waited until. But I get it. We're married. Fuck it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Let me know. Give me the truth. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, oh, right. God.
Not knowing though is a fucking fear.
Yeah.
Because for me, like if my breath stinks, I can taste it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm sweating and I don't smell right, I can smell it. But there's always that fear of like, what if there's a specific thing that you don't notice and other people do?
Yeah.
Like that shit is a fucking fear because I've definitely been around people where I'm like, you don't smell that, dog.
Growing up, I had older cousins, and they would, when you grow up around a lot of other people, they kind of, put you on game, whether it's like making fun of you for it or just really like, hey, when you get older, you can't be pretty and stinky. It literally, I remember one day, it was just, I think I'd just gotten done with like softball practice, and that's a sports sweat has a different smell because you got the outside, you've been sitting in it, it's dry now, you got to get home, and it's like you're kind of stuck in it. You don't have another option. Right. You can spray yourself with as much body spray as you want, but you still gonna smell like
outside.
Yes. And remember one day we were in the car because it was me and our other cousins who just got done playing a game, so we don't smell good.
Right.
But we can't smell each other because we all stink. The one cousin that didn't do anything was like, all right, life lesson. As soon as you get home, you have to shower. We're like, yeah, of course. They're like, no. Sometimes people just forget and they just, are just going to hang out and do whatever. It's like, no. As soon as you're done doing something, you got to shower because you can't be pretty and stinky. That was like the more, like you got to pick one. You can be stinky and ugly, but you can't be pretty and stinky.
Let me tell you, I could deal with a ugly ass stinky person way faster than a beautiful stinky person.
Because you're like, makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, life is rough, dog. I get it.
But I tell you what, a lot of these pretty privileged ass girls think that they're cute, too cute to stink.
Man.
Yeah.
Because they will have all the body spray on.
Yeah.
Have like their makeup is beat to the gods.
Squats.
But open their mouth.
Woo!
Someone hasn't been brushing their tongue or flossing. And they think they can cover all the outside out, but then as soon as the internal catches the air, it's like, you neglected something here. You know?
You skipped that step? Did you think because you put minty lip gloss on that was going to compensate for your mouth?
You like to think that your shitty breath don't stink.
There was this one trick. If you ever want to know if your breath don't smell good, you lick your hand and then you smell it. Yeah. If you're trying to be like low key, because you know how sometimes you like sniff your arm, or you trying to make sure you smell good, or you get a little self conscious, you just go, okay, we're good.
Is this something y'all notice because you guys are drinkers, right? When you're at the club and a girl who's been drinking talks to you really closely, do y'all smell it, or is it like, are y'all oblivious because you're drunk too?
Depends on, like, sometimes I can smell extra tequila or vodka, but it's not something that would bother me because I'm drinking.
Okay, so there's distinct drinking girl breath.
Yeah.
It does not smell like the alcohol.
Interesting.
It's just bad breath, but on a different level. It's not your regular bad breath from eating. It's specific to that, and I feel like only a sober person smells it, because people never know what the fuck I'm talking about. But when we would be at the club, the pretty ass drunk ass girls, when they are drunk enough to start asking me dumbass questions,
Oh, and they ask it right here.
I think I have an idea of what you're talking about. I definitely, am not as bothered with it because I'm usually also drinking.
Yeah.
I think that would come specifically from some of these, just people that drink and girls. They're not hydrating as they're drinking.
Yeah.
Because I think because I can even feel it on my own breath. But you're saying it's a girl specific type of.
Well, a bunch, dudes don't really be in
your
face
face.
like that. Like, in the club. Dudes do like the side of the ear.
Yeah.
Girls talk to you right here. Like, what the fuck?
I feel like when I'm drinking and not drinking as much water, I can like feel on my breath a kind of more of a like a
and that is
sourness.
Makes sense.
Stinky breath is a sign of dehydration. So that's for sure. When I am drinking, and say I'm talking to someone who's not drinking, because there are a lot of people who don't drink, I try to not talk directly in their face, but like to the side, or just in general. Whenever you're in a setting where you have to speak loudly to somebody, or you're like have to be close to them, never do the straight on approach. Like never. You can be chewing gum and just swallowed Listerine. You still should just, out of common courtesy, just turn a little bit, and then just get out of that direct.
Because you can't even hear shit when you're face to face with someone like that.
Right. Does that even make sense?
That's the thing. So
what are you trying to do? Kiss me?
They're yelling and it's just hotter
What,
and
they
everything. It's
spitting on you
crazy.
too?
It's like a warm, sweet cheese.
There's a little
That's what it smells like. A warm, sweet cheese, but a cheese that has some garlic notes in it. Like it's an interesting fucking thing.
Speaking of club smells and girls specifically, I sometimes have, like today I have hair in, so I have hair sewn in. Some people put hair in and they do not take care of the hair that is put in. And there's a specific smell of sweaty old hair extensions.
Got mildew hair.
There is it's like a dusty smell. And when you're in the club, because they think that, I just sprayed it or I put a little dry shampoo, and you see them do like the hair flip and that smell just smacks you in the face. That is a very specific club smell. But if you know,
I've smelled it.
So guys, I wake up super early in the morning, and I have been trying to put my health first, like all of us. And So Lean, So Clean from Aura Organics is helping me do that. And it can literally help all of you. So we all need a little bit more protein in our life, and nobody wants to wake up and eat like 6 chickens and 4 eggs in order just to get the grams of protein that you need. Now, So Lean and So Clean will help you do this instead. The flavor is great. The textures are good. It's perfect in smoothies. If you want to get a little, switched up a bit, you can actually put it in your oatmeal and make a little protein oatmeal, and it is delicious. If you're looking to cut carbs, there's only about 1 to 4 grams of carbs, depending on the flavor that you choose, and 0 sugar. So there really isn't an excuse on why you wouldn't try this. Tastes good, all the macros that you need, and mixes perfectly in almost anything you want it in.
You make it sound tasty.
It is really good. I make a mean ass smoothie. It's gonna help me get a man one day. My smoothies. This So Lean, So Clean will help you get a man, because these smoothies are about to be so bomb. He is going to fall in love with you. And I'm going to hook you guys up so you can get 30% off your first subscription when you text CHASER to 64,000. That's CHASER, CHASER to 64,000 and get 30% off your first subscription. Text CHASER to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. Terms apply. Available at auraorganic.com/terms. Looking to find relief and relaxation after a long, stressful day? Ever notice that using CBD alone just doesn't cut it either? Well, try DeltaMunchies. Euphoria you can taste. DeltaMunchies is the leader in the hemp cannabinoid industry and specializes in delicious award-winning gummies, vape pens, and tinctures. Similar yet different to CBD, their products go beyond providing just stress relief alone. Users have also reported having an elevated experience that is altogether calming, euphoric, and relaxing. DeltaMunchies is also revolutionizing the way you find relief by shipping it straight to your door for free. Skip the line at the dispensary and shop at www.deltamunchies.com and use code NOCHASER20 for 20% off your first order.
I think I've smelt it, but I just kind of.
I didn't know.
I didn't realize it was.
That's
but
what
you
it is.
saying it,
Yeah, that's-
especially the yeah.
Because that's what it is. Because sometimes the hair, you know, you want to make it last as long as possible, right? No matter what you got in tape-in, sew-in, wig, weave, whatever it is, you want to make it last. And there's a certain like care to that. You have to do a lot in order to make it still look good, but also like smell good and be healthy.
Yeah.
And when you're sweating, though, there's nothing you can do.
Right.
And then it's hot, and then the heat just amplifies the smell. There's no circulation in the club.
And you're dehydrated, and your
And
breath
you're dehydrated.
stinks.
Look
You've been
at
wearing
that.
the same leggings for a week, and your ass
Ew.
stinks.
Okay, so people that
Be
hook up,
eating ass and it's coming out your pores.
people who hook up post club, like straight up post club, no shower, y'all freaking nasty
Hey, but
drunks.
look, you remember those days.
I mean, I have, and as I said, you was a freaking nasty drunk. I for sure was. I was like, I look at.
I still feel like, for some reason, maybe this is just the drunk talking.
It's always the drunk.
But I was
talking.
gonna say, you know, after the club, and you both been sweating, dancing and shit. You're both kind of drunk, like, and you go home with a girl. It don't be like no funk. I feel like sometimes
because you're too drunk to know what's happening. You just smell. You just smell alcohol.
Yeah, maybe
You can't even. You don't even know what's happening. most
Okay,
of the
yeah, maybe
time.
I was just blinded by the horns, but I
Yes.
definitely remember like going home with a girl after the club, maybe eating a cooch and being like, man, she don't taste like nothing.
It's like,
That's awesome. But here's the thing. I know for sure because I'm not drunk.
Yeah.
Showering right before the club, going, dancing, sweating, for me,
Yeah.
would result in no must.
right.
Like club sweat, way different than workout sweat,
Right,
like
right.
basketball
Yeah.
sweat or some shit like that. Like, because most of the time you just got clean. You got clean and you went there,
Yeah.
and then it's just pure sweat coming out of there.
Yeah.
So maybe it was that.
True.
Perhaps.
And too, you know, there's been times where you don't care.
Yeah, true.
You just don't care. Nobody cares about what's happening. You're like, it's going down. Right. We'll shower after.
Yeah.
But there's also times where it's like, no, I don't. No, I need a shower. No, babe, it's okay. No. And then you're like, okay.
But there's also some girls that just don't be stinking.
Yeah. There
That's
are
pretty
some girls that
fucking cool.
just don't smell.
You know, I knew a girl. I used to mess with this girl who had a big old ass, right? Back,
You can't even remember. You just know the ass. You
He's
just
like
blanked
2
out. I
weeks
remember.
ago.
I talked to this girl with a big old ass yesterday.
I was trying to think of how much I was gonna use to describe her because if she cared. But anyways,
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
The last story, you put one word in there that was too descriptive. I'm like, she gonna know who we talking
let me
about.
know. Let me know. I'll cut it out. So anyways, this girl had a big old ass, but she was the first one that told me about like, yeah, you know, if I'm walking around and it's a hot day, I put a paper towel in my ass crack because it'd be like I'd be getting sweaty and I don't want to
yeah.
have a sweaty ass.
Yeah.
And I was like, I appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean,
You told me that. I started using that trick.
that's. I don't have the ass problem. if I put paper between my ass, y'all would be able to see it. Y'all would just be like,
Nigga got a roll of paper towel under her titties right now.
I was about to say,
You're doing it wrong.
I was like, look, we all got different problems, but I got boob sweat. But boob sweat doesn't smell. For me, because I've checked before. Because there be times, and it just sucks when I don't wear a bra, and it's hot, and I'm sweating. I look like I'm lactating. Like it just looks like I'm like leaking.
Yeah.
So before I do anything, that's one of the things that I'm aware of. I have this thing with sweat and it like, even if it's like a long sleeve and it's underarms and you know, there's nothing you can really do about it, still super self-conscious. But like the boob sweat just feels so unavoidable at times. But there are certain occasions where I've gone to the bathroom like, okay, I got this. paper, and we're good to go. And then you just gotta pray that it don't slide out your dress, which has happened before. Just like fell out the bottom, just tissue on the floor.
Why you don't put antiperspirant?
Because I didn't know that trick then.
Young
Some-
shit.
Yeah, you know, like some of these tricks you learn later on, but then, you know, I never thought of taking it and doing that.
Yeah.
But there are times, and it's literally just when I'm not wearing a bra.
Yeah.
I remember the younger days struggle of like
Garlic nips.
oh we'll touch on that. We'll touch on that. But I was gonna say, you know, when you're younger, you're like, all right, yo, I don't want my balls to get musty, so I'm gonna put a little deodorant on my balls or a little cologne on my balls.
Okay.
But then you run into a situation where a girl is licking your balls.
It's just like,
It's like, ugh.
you got secret body.
And now I'm like, damn, what do I do? It's the conundrum.
So for me in the young days, it worked because I ain't like my balls licked.
Ah.
So before she would get it, I don't like that.
Not me, bro. Lick my balls.
He's like,
here,
excuse me,
check this
you're missing a part.
Wipe them off first. Wipe them off first for
Here's,
you.
here's a wet nap.
She's like, oh, they must eat. No. The opposite, actually. They smell too good.
The chemically.
But yes, okay. Garlic nibbles.
Garlic
fucking nipple.
And go back, my boy Eric was the first person to liken this to garlic nipples, okay? So I don't know how many girls are aware of this, but sometimes if a girl wears a bra like repeatedly, and I don't know, you got a little titty sweat on there that
I already know where this is
that
going.
dries it get the nipples can start to taste kind of garlicky.
Yeah. And this is teen years to like 22
Yeah.
when you're dealing with
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
from girls. Yeah.
And what's hilarious about that is that a lot of women have talked about how often they don't wash their bras. And I've never thought about someone licking on a titty and being like, it's a little ripe.
And to go back to where Rick's talking about, this is our younger years. I feel like, yes, okay, so bras, maybe thicker padded bras were more of a thing back then. I feel
Yeah.
like girls are wearing more like bralettes and shit nowadays.
Yeah,
So
the push up and the
Yes.
bombshell, that
So
was big.
Those I feel like, and so the bralettes I feel aren't soaking in as much sweat and
yeah.
shit. But back then, you know, push ups and
Yeah.
thicker bras, they would suck up some sweat and some funk.
And that makes so much sense. Because if you've ever smelled a sports bra post workout and you didn't wash it right away, it's not nice. It's not pleasant.
So now some of y'all walking around out there with some
Wow.
garlicky nipples, just so you know.
And your jeans. Yo, there are some people who do not wear underwear with their jeans, and jeans are not something you wash all the time. Some of y'all got some funky ass jean crusts going on, and you need to wash your damn pants.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I like that you bring that up because, so pre-pandemic, I'd wear one pair of jeans for like a week, or if they weren't stained, fuck it, however long until they weren't stained, right? But now I have so much laundry, bro. Like me and Chia be like, why is there so much laundry? It's just two of us and a baby. But it's like now, because of the pandemic, I go out. If I sit on anything outside, I'm like, gotta wash these motherfuckers, right? So now I'm like one wear. If I go to Target, I'm like, motherfuckers be dirty. Like all my clothes go straight to the wash, as opposed to before, I would wear one pair or whatever multiple times.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
not think anything of it.
Yeah.
I've bought so many of the same pair of black Fashion Nova jeans because I can't do the not wash.
Yes.
But you wash some Fashion Nova jeans, it's a wrap.
They start disintegrating in the wash. You get like 2 washes out of them.
You get a couple and they just get a little smaller
Yeah.
every time. Y'all might see a couple of episodes from there. Watch how small my black jeans are.
start
He's
going-
been through a few washes.
This is what happened. Look, I did the same thing. Now my ankles are starting to show. But to what you were saying, and you've said something before about no outside clothes in the bed. Yeah. I have now gotten into the habit, because it's just me now at the house. When I walk through the door, like one of the first things I'm doing is I'm taking
Clothes
off
off.
my clothes right away. And then it's like they go straight into the wash pile. And then that's one outfit. Then you go to the gym. That's another outfit.
Right.
And then if I go and do anything else, that's another outfit. And then you just got a shit ton of laundry all the time. But the first thing I do when I get home now is automatic. Just clothes have to come off, outside clothes, put them to the side, inside robe. I wear a robe. I'm that naked neighbor. Like, everybody has a naked neighbor, and thank God I don't have windows and like, nobody can see. But I never wear clothes.
Yeah, I especially now that we got the baby, and I'm like, I feel like if I sit on this couch with these shorts that I wore outside, and Veyda puts her face in on a cushion that touched my shorts that sat on a dirty bench that somebody did crack on.
You gonna have a crack baby.
No, that's why when I go to your house, like before we go here or do some shit like that, I don't sit on the couch. I always sit in that chair by the table because of that.
It's Veyda's favorite chair. No,
she hates that chair. It's in the way of her high chair. I thought of all of this, dog.
yeah, isn't that crazy? It makes sense though.
Yeah.
And then Veyda just be trying to eat off the ground everywhere. Hey, and look,
My strings.
Huh?
Remember the strings of my sweater?
Oh yeah, put them in her mouth. I'm like, oh, those definitely have some type of urine something on them.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
And I had to text Rick the other day. I was like, hey dog, look, if you ever come to my house, don't eat nothing off the ground because there's a good chance Veyda done pissed all in that area. So just so you know,
Yeah, babies be peeing, boy.
everywhere. Yeah, because it's like. Yeah, we got her in diapers, but she likes to just run around naked. And sometimes we don't always feel like chasing her around.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
She's
she's pissing everywhere.
What if that's why I was like, oh, you're not going to chase me? Watch this.
That's what makes
Yeah.
Pissed off.
Yeah, babies be pissing.
Yeah.
And they be pooping.
And same with Onyx. I mean, but that's a given. He's actually really good. I feel bad because he knows that when he pees in the house, it's like literally last resort. He never does it intentionally, but he knows that he's in trouble. And to the point to where I'm like, oh my God, like, no, it's all right. Like, I feel
you feel bad?
Yeah, I feel bad because he knows. He's trained to the point, he's like 3 now, almost 4. So if he goes pee in the house, there's like something wrong. Like, that's how I know something's wrong. And I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah, so don't be scared, dog. That's her fault. She
It is
should
my
have took
fault.
you out.
And that's the thing is like I feel bad because it was like, oh, I was out too long or whatever it is, or his like stomach's messed up. But I wasn't feeling good the other day. I had a sinus infection because now I'm outside in the allergies. That was new. Took me out for like 2 days. I was like, this is horrible. But he has a schedule. So because I wake up so early in the morning, around like 3 o'clock, he's up, gotta go pee, does the whole thing. I didn't go to work for 2 days. He was like trying to wake me up.
Because he had to pee?
Because he had to pee. And so I felt so bad because I had taken NyQuil and I was out. And he ended up peeing right by the door. And when I woke up, he was like laying on my face, like trying to wake me up.
Dog.
Yeah, and he was like, you can tell he just felt bad. And I'm like, damn, what am I gonna do when I have like a child?
Oh man.
I need to definitely be in a healthy relationship because I cannot do this alone.
I just imagine you with a 13-year-old. Mama, Mama, I got pee. Mama, wake up.
Well, here's the thing. I learned that if I fall asleep while I'm supposed to be watching Veyda, she will slap me until I wake up. So that's pretty cool. Very light slaps though, because she got little arms. But I was so tired knocking out the other day, and I just woke up to her in my face going, just her little tiny hand just, and I'm like, oh, okay, sorry, baby, let's go. You just made me realize I feel like I should start actually scolding her more about stuff because she actually doesn't show any type of remorse for anything. Like, you know how you said Onyx feels bad when he pisses?
Bad, yeah.
I feel like I just be laughing at everything Veyda does. I don't think she has a perception of this is a bad thing yet. You know what I'm saying? Because everything, even when she does like fucked up stuff, I'm like, Veyda, nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, you can't be stabbing people.
Right. She's like, don't do this.
She's like,
Yeah,
babies.
you got to find that balance. I mean, the whole parenting thing, that's intense and that's tough, and everybody has different styles. But when it comes to the animal, my dog is well behaved. He is so good.
Do you ever feel like, okay, does Onyx sleep in the bed with you?
Yes.
So do you ever feel like, oh, do I smell like dog right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
totally. I
You don't.
realize. Thank you. There are because nobody really comes over that often. I don't worry about it as much. But you know what made me think about it? It wasn't because Onyx is clean. Like he smells good. Some dogs don't smell good because they outside or whatever. You know, he's an indoor house dog. He don't do shit.
Oh, okay.
But my friend has cats.
She smells like a cat lady.
Her house smells like cats.
Pee?
Like your urine, like you know
Yeah.
that ammonia
Yeah.
smell,
Yeah.
and like she is so clean. She's clean. She smells great.
Right.
But every time I go to her place, I'm like hit in the face with that cat smell.
Because she's nose blind to it.
Yeah, because she's in it every day, and you know people who love their animals normally don't smell that. So for me, when I walk into my house, I'm like evaluating the scent, right? Because I'm like, okay, we're good. He doesn't smell. That's fine because I don't want nobody walking in and that happening. Now, thank goodness I could tell my friend like, yo, your house smells like cat shit. Like I know you're clean, but damn, these cats stink. Just like I know it just is what it is. But I worry about dog hair all over my stuff. That's the one thing. Like
He sheds. Okay.
he
good.
sheds, so I
I
don't
think
worry.
that's why he doesn't stink.
Yeah, so I don't worry about like smelling like dog because he don't even smell like dog. He smells like honey, and then
Ooh.
yeah, he smells like honey. But I worry about having dog hair all over me because there's times where I don't even notice it until someone comes over and they're like, "Oh, look, I got dog hair," and I'm like, "Who the fuck told you to lay on the ground?" Like, of course there's dog hair on the ground. The dog sits there.
Did y'all know that there is a reason why cat ladies go crazy?
Yes.
Ooh, what?
I was gonna say, but you said.
Yes, no, you said.
you said.
Okay. So, research has found that there is actually some type of ammonia or whatever in cat shit that will fuck with you mentally, make you kind of crazy.
Well, that makes sense because anything you can smell means that there's particles of it in the air.
Right.
So you're actually taking it in. So you're smelling cat poop and it's going into your brain.
Right.
Yeah. It's a chemical. Fuck. It starts with a T. I just was telling somebody about this the other day because she was so in love with her cat, and I was like, "Because you be pooping." She didn't know what I was talking about, but it starts with a T. It's some shit, but yeah, it's a thing.
Maybe that's why, like, when people are obsessed with cats,
Yeah, no,
the cats are completely cats are smart.
yeah. They said they figured it out with mice. I think.
We just do everything with mice.
Yeah, I mean, lab rats. That's what
Yeah.
they're there for.
Poor little guys.
Yeah, but they started like, of course, they're afraid of the cat at first, but then they stopped being,
Oh.
and then they started wanting to hang out with the cat type of shit like that.
Interesting.
And the studies were showing like there was a chemical change in them, and then that's when they started doing all the research on that.
Oh,
shit.
so it makes them love them and crazy.
yeah.
Interesting.
I think it makes them love them, and then the crazy shit is just a byproduct of love.
Wow.
The extreme love. That's why they get so
Interesting.
many. It's like I just love cats so much type shit.
Wow.
Do you know what that made me think of? There has been this weird ass trend of, or maybe this goes back in history. I don't know all of it. The ladies using their own lady juice as perfume to attract men and like
Vabbing.
Do you what do you think about that?
I smell your cooter
What if,
outside of your cooter.
what
Get away.
if Gia one day just wipes some on her neck and walked past you?
I mean, I don't, so I'm thinking of just past situations.
Okay.
All of my favorite women from my past, I enjoyed the scent of their vaginas. So I feel like that wouldn't be something where I was like, oh, did you put some pussy juice on your neck?
You would kind of be like, oh. Do you think that it would do something
That's
for
the thing.
you?
I don't think it's a smell thing, and they don't let you know that they did it.
Yeah,
It's the
the
pheromones.
pheromones.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you don't know what's going on. If it's working, you don't realize. It's not like, what's that smell?
Right.
Damn,
Yeah.
I want to be around you. It's
Yeah.
just like you're getting these pheromones, and you're like, oh damn.
Yeah, like why am I horny all of a sudden?
It's not the same as perfume.
Right. Yeah, so I don't know. It's hard to say if that would affect anything because, like you said, if it's
you don't know.
pheromones and shit, then I would just automatically be attracted to these people. And I think back, like, okay, maybe that's why I enjoyed their vagina so much because it was just something that was natural and and had me hooked.
Mm-hmm.
So before I forget, this cat poop thing took me back to the beginning of our conversation. Right?
Hey, full circle shit.
Plaid boxer dudes. Plaid boxer dudes typically be the more hood dudes.
Okay.
And those dudes be having the crazy in love ass women.
Okay.
Maybe the constant poop stain smell chemical
Is
getting up in her nose, in her brain, making her love this motherfucker and go crazy.
fucking
Wow.
makes sense.
Okay. So
And that's why back in the day, dudes would call each other cats.
this cat right here, this cool cat right here.
I done figured it out, dog.
So we should all
Shit a little bit on ourselves.
shit a little bit on ourselves.
If you want to keep that woman.
Yes, if you want to keep the pussy coming, yeah. Keep the pussy around. Wow. All right, so I think we're
That's
gonna.
it. You can't.
we
What
gonna,
are we supposed to say after that?
Damn.
Plaid boxer sales just went up.
Well, damn. All right, y'all. We hope you. We literally talked about stinky things for damn near an hour. We hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you learned from it, and you're a better person because of it. Thank you for listening and watching the No Chaser podcast. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, rate it on 5 stars wherever you enjoy your podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blades.
Bye.